Here's my review of Invincible Season 2, Episode 3. What I really liked about this episode is kind of getting to explore more of the grand world that this show has. And getting to see the different universe, well, not a different universes, even though we have gone to different universes in the previous two episodes, like alternate universes. But this, I'm talking about the universe itself and seeing the different planets and galaxies. It's just really cool, and it gives you a very, it makes it feel grand. And a lot of this we're seeing through the eyes of Alan the alien, and like where we're seeing all of these different factions and just seeing these different parts of the universe and how they fear like filter mites. It's just really cool to see. It just kind of makes everything feel more connected. And seeing these different worlds with Alan, like Alan the alien, and seeing him kind of talking to different leaders of different worlds, and just getting to almost just learn more about this universe is just really cool. And we're seeing how he almost becomes like a protector of his universe, as you see how he trains and just how hard he wants to protect like his world. It's just really cool to see. And we're seeing like how he does train to be very, very powerful. Like he does train, he becomes very, very strong, and he he's able to like easily defeat other opponents. And so you feel like he can defeat a lot of people until he comes across the Viltrumites and he gets destroyed. I mean, just looking at this, he gets absolutely pummeled by these Viltrumites. And it's just insane. It makes you just kind of scared. It makes you think about how powerful Omni-Man is and how easily he could have just like killed everyone on Earth in season 1. Because like, wow, this was brutal. But he does survive like somehow. When I was watching, I was like, what? How is he still alive? I mean, he literally got just destroyed. And I mean, hey, this is a superhero show. I mean, just don't really think about it, I guess. But like, I kind of wish they kind of explained it more. I guess they had to put his eye back in his socket because he got destroyed. It was crazy. So that was like a B plot. And another main plot is kind of, and it was like Debbie got a very interesting side plot as well, with where she goes to this like almost therapy of like, I believe it's spouses with like abusive like superheroes who were abusive. And it's very interesting seeing her like connect with like this other guy, and it's very interesting. Like it's not like necessarily a relationship or anything like that, but it's just kind of sweet, even though it doesn't really go anywhere. I would say they kind of have like this fallout, but it doesn't really feel super impactful. It's more just so you can kind of get to know Debbie more. I mean, especially consider, I mean, how horribly we see how Omni-Man looks down at her as a pet. It's just insane. I think that there's also some good scenes with Duplicate, and I believe his name is Red Rush. Basically, how Kate's saying that you need to just stop. I will never be with you. I'm with the Immortal now, and just deal with it. Which, I mean, that was short and sweet, and I liked it. And one thing that was cool is basically kind of kicked all this off, and I kind of forgot to mention is like, so basically Dogman or whatever, who is like a fictional superhero within the world of Invincible, who like is from a comic book that Mark is reading, appears to him, and it's actually just kind of like an illusion by this alien bug guy who actually came to warn Mark about what's going on with like of how like he's had of the people who are dying in space, like such as Alan the alien. And like a lot of this is kind of like towards the end, and it feels like a lot of it's set up. And like, don't get me wrong, I thought this was a really good episode. I thought I had a really good emotion, but a lot of it did feel like setup, but good setup. Like I thought that this was a good episode, but I just couldn't help in the back of my mind just thinking, oh, it kind of feels like, ooh, they're telling me what's going to happen, what's coming. It's good. It is good. I mean, you still get the extremely brutal action, and you still get the great character, intimate, great character moments, very sweet. Especially like I think Kate is also a standout here. Duplicate, that scene was particular was great, but the whole kind of highlight is at the end we get to see Omni-Man again, and I mean he's one of the most ruthless villains like I feel like on TV. I mean, I won't even say as ruthless as someone like Homelander, but he's very entertaining. I mean, J.K. Simmons gives such a fantastic performance. He's such a highlight of that season one, and I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. And because like they're in like this different Earth that he went with the weird bug thing, and it was really cool. It was really cool. I thought the animation was beautiful, especially just seeing this cool, beautiful world. And it's kind of interesting because here, I mean, Omni-Man seems nice to Mark, and especially after last season, I mean, kind of wondering like why is he nice? Kind of worrying, but I thought this was a very interesting ending, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So yeah, I thought it was a really good episode. I thought it had some great action with Alan and kind of getting to learn about his people. Got some really great moments with Mark and some brutal action. And like I said, great moments with Mark, and I would say even yeah, great moments with Mark and Amber. I think they had some really good moments as well. Of course, the brutal action and just that cliffhanger. I want to know what's gonna happen. Very excited for the next episode. I thought this was a really good, very good episode.